In today's episode, we see glimpses of the many travels of the apostles as the gospel is beginning to spread because the disciples want to take the message of Christ to the ends of the earth. Just like he said, remember when Jesus left, he said, go, wait for power, go to Jerusalem, Samaria, and to the ends of the earth. And so they're beginning to press further out into the regions of the world. We see some of their travels here. And before all of this happens, we notice that they were diligently seeking the Lord through prayer and fasting. This is the right heart to start with when you want to be sent on a mission, when you're seeking to go out and do something on behalf of the Lord or because the Lord has told you to. We need His guidance. We need to have hearts that are humble to realize it's not us, but that we go forward in His power and in His strength. They were worshiping, they were fasting, they were learning from one another, they were praying. It's the perfect place to begin. And it says, while they were worshiping the Lord and fasting, the Holy Spirit said, "Set apart for me Barnabas and Saul for the work which I have called them." So after they had fasted and prayed, they placed their hands on them and then sent them off. Their travels, their teachings, their miracles were many. In Cyprus, they were opposed by a sorcerer, but Paul rebuked him, and then the proconsul saw what happened. He believed, and he was amazed at the teaching of the Lord. In Poseidon, Antioch, they were able to teach the gospel from recounting the Old Testament to Jesus, but the Jews were angry and jealous that the whole city went to see them, so they were kicked out, and they shook the dust off of their feet. And then they traveled even farther to Iconium. Many Jews and Greeks believed, but the Jews also stirred up trouble, put together a plan to stone them, so they left. In Lystra, Paul healed a lame man, and they sought to make Saul, who's changed his name to Paul, they sought to make him an object of worship and sacrifice to him. He refused, and then the Jews dragged him outside the city and tried to stone him. But somehow he got up and walked away. And then you see that he circled back. They went and visited the churches. So this wasn't just like a one and done, like we're going to preach and then we're going to get out of there. Paul often traveled in a circuit, and he would visit some of the churches repeatedly and watch them grow and help to kind of correct them when they got a little bit off of where they were supposed to be. And you see it was a great time of continual relationship of teaching and in training. We see a lot of miraculous moments for the church. We also see that their work was opposed in some strong ways. There were a lot of death threats. They were beaten often. They were up against many challenges, but they didn't give up. Their faith was steadfast. I hope that we're like them, that we can seek the Lord for His words of direction on our lives, that we would also hold fast to the thing that we know He's called us to do.